Good morning, YouTube. Okay, it is another beautiful day, and we're at I think it's Stratham Park, and I am going to make a combination meal, breakfast and lunch. Basically, I'm making the same thing that I'll be eating for breakfast, and I'll be taking with me to work for lunch. And looking at the ingredients, can you guys guess what I will be making today? We have cotto salami. We have Dollar Tree medium eggs. We have Dollar Tree turkey bacon left over from yesterday's meal. And we have some Walmart cheapy 88-cent bread, some Walmart ketchup, Dollar Tree cooking oil, vegetable oil, and of course Dollar Tree Badia. Yeah, this is only $1 from Badia, those of you who are paying more than that elsewhere. I do have electrical, and I could cook using the rice cooker system just by bringing it out here, but I wanted to cook like really fast and also have the ability to flip and do things. And since I have access to a picnic table and water and everything else I need here, I thought I would go ahead and use the butane system. I know yesterday I think I called it a propane. This is actually a butane stove. And what we're going to do is basically make a McNoy sandwich, but actually this time it's a deluxe McNoy, because instead of just the egg sandwich, we are going to put on the cotto salami as well as the turkey bacon. Yeah, how's that for a treat? So the first thing we're going to want to do is I think heat up our pan and kind of toast our bread a little bit. Although maybe I won't even bother with toasting the bread, you know. So I'll save some electricity and I just won't toast the bread. I'll just go ahead and start cooking. So without further ado, let's get started. I think the first thing we're going to cook is we're going to cook up some of either the bacon or the cotto salami. I think we're going to do the bacon first, and then we'll do the salami, and then we'll do the eggs. So let's plan for that. Alright, to start off the cooking process, I'm going to turn on the stove by engaging it, flipping it on, and I can see the flames are up. And turn it down to minimum because we don't need it to be that high. I don't want it using more fuel than I need to heat up that pan, and it heats up pretty fast, so I can toss the food on there right now and it'll start to cook. This is our turkey bacon that we have left over from yesterday. I kept it chilled inside my little 12-volt cooler inside the van. We're going to take the whole strip out here and get it up there to cook. I'm going to separate it. Now, this bacon, if you read the package, it says it's fully cooked. So it's already cooked. All we're really doing is heating it up, but I'm drying it out and heating it up because I think it tastes better heated up and cooked. But it is pre-cooked, so you can actually possibly get it out of the package and eat it raw, even though it's not really raw, it's already cooked. It's cold. So here we are, we're going to go ahead and lay it all out, piece by piece, one by one. And what I'm going to do to help it along is I am going to go ahead and get my lid and put that on here and let that heat up for about a minute or so. So we're going to let that heat up, cook up, we'll take it off, and then we're going to cook up the cotto salami here. So this is going to be a nice quick breakfast as well as lunch because I'm preparing extras. It's been only actually a few seconds. And what I'm going to do now is just flip it over and get the other side to kind of cook up. So we're just going to flip over our bacon. I might even have to turn down the heat. It may be a little too hot. Turn that down just a little bit. Wow, look at that bacon sizzle. I guess if you had access to real bacon, that might make it taste a little bit better. But some people like the turkey bacon. It's supposedly better for you anyway. I got the turkey bacon simply because it was all they had available at Dollar Tree. Otherwise, I don't know, the real bacon is very expensive. So the Dollar Tree turkey bacon was enough to make 2 meals in their packet. So if I was trying to save money, which I am right now, I'd go with the turkey bacon. If I was going on taste alone, I'd probably go with real bacon. Pork bacon. I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off at this point. Disengage. See, the whole thing popped open here. And just let it kind of continue to cook up a little bit. And give it maybe 20 or 30 seconds more. And then what we're going to do is just take it out of there, set it on our plate, and load up the salami. Alright, you can see our bacon is pretty much done. Doesn't that look so good? We are going to go ahead and just scoop it all up. I'm going to get all the little pieces, chunks and everything out. Get the bacon and just set it down. This is one of our ingredients for our super deluxe McNoy sandwich. Yeah. Alright. So we have our bacon done and out of the way. Let me get this last piece of bacon here. Have our bacon set aside, and we are going to take our cotto salami and fry those up. So let me go ahead and put those onto the pan here. As you can see, I have the salami good to go. It's just a matter of turning on the heat again. And we'll set it back down to medium. There is still flames. And to speed up the cooking process, we're going to put the lid back on it and just kind of let it cook for about a minute or so and flip it over. Alright, it's been nearly a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, I can smell that salami. Look at that. I think the salami is producing more fat, oil than the bacon was. Look at this. We might not even need any cooking oil. So there is the salami. I am going to go ahead and put the lid on it. Shut the heat off. Disengage. And kind of just let it simmer down. Wow, what was that? Something just blew up over here. Blew up, or a gunshot. Did you hear that? There is like an RV park next door. I wonder if somebody just shot themselves. Could have been backfire. It sounded like backfire from a car or a gunshot. Single gunshot. Or something exploded. But there is a house next door. Very strange. Hope nobody just offed himself. Okay, I'm gonna pretend that we didn't hear that, because now I'm like wondering if somebody just did something. Anyhow, we do have our salami, which I'm going to flip over. And you know what? I don't think it's cooked enough, so I'm going to flip it back over, engage the heat again, and turn it back on. Let it heat up for a little bit. I want it a little bit more dried out, a little bit more brown. And we're just going to let this sit. You can see it's heating up here. We're going to let it sit for about 30 seconds or so. And shut it off once again. Alright. I'll let it continue to simmer in there. I'm not wanting to open it because I want the heat to be retained in there so that it can cook a little bit more before I open it up. once it stops sizzling. Alright, that's about as done as we're going to get it. Could get it to cook a little bit more if we wanted, but this is good enough. Didn't want it totally dried out. I know some of you are freaking out with me using a spoon here on this non-stick surface. Don't worry, it's okay, I'm being careful. Try not to scrape. Anyhow, we are going to take this out. This is part 2 of our ingredients. And now for the third part, which is of course the eggs. So we're just gonna, I won't be able to film because I don't have my virtual assistant with me. It's proving to be too wobbly and kind of a pain to set up, but you still see me going back to using my hand here. I'm gonna go ahead and make the eggs right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to cook all 3 at the same time. I think we're gonna add a little bit of oil. We'll leave the seasoning in there, the stickiness, although I might wipe it down. I think I will, because if I don't, the eggs are going to stick on it. So I'm going to wipe that down. This is all the stuff we wiped off the pan here. We're getting rid of that because that's going to cause the eggs to stick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and engage the cooking system again. Turn it on. Set it to medium. It is indeed got the flames going. I rinsed it out with a little bit of water there. I know you should let it dry, or I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to add some oil now. I think that's enough oil. And what we're going to do is coat the entire surface here with oil. Just kind of slush it around. And the plan is, I'm going to shut it off for now, because I don't want everything splattering when I add it. What I'm going to do is throw in the eggs, all 3 eggs, and then just you know, fry it up and use the lid to contain the heat. That's the plan. Alright, you can see we cracked open our 3 eggs. Have them in the frying pan at this point. And what I'm going to do now is just turn the heat back on. I'm going to reconnect the system, turn it on again, set back to medium, and put our lid on it. Yeah. Actually, you know what I think? This would be a good time right now, is to add the badia. We're going to go ahead and take the badia and sprinkle some seasoning on there while the egg is still cooking. So we'll just sprinkle our badia onto the eggs, give it a little bit of flavoring. Those of you who have tried the badia, you know what I'm talking about. Now we're going to go ahead and put our lid on it and kind of let it cook for a little bit, because I do want the eggs kind of done, really done. I don't really want it runny, other than maybe the one in the morning for the breakfast. But the ones for lunch, I definitely want it kind of dried out, because I don't want egg running everywhere while I'm trying to eat at lunch at work. It's been about a minute. I've disengaged everything. You can see it's already almost burnt. I'm going to flip everything over. Whew, look at that splatter. This is why we don't want to make this in the van. Splatters everywhere with all this grease. It is pretty much done. I'm just going to let it sit like that. And I am going to split the egg into its relative pieces. 3 eggs for 3 sandwiches. Yeah, I know they're not perfect, but good enough. So at this point, what we're going to do is take our bread. I've kind of cleaned up the table a little bit. Take our bread, make our first sandwich here. And take the bread, take an egg. Try to show you me scooping up the egg here. Wow, look at that egg. And add a little bit of this. You know what? I don't know if we need ketchup for this. I think we will put in a little bit of ketchup. I think that's going to be the next layer, is ketchup. Just a little bit of ketchup for the egg, you know, to give it some seasoning. Not seasoning, but some flavoring here. Don't need to go crazy on the ketchup because we don't want a big mess. Then we're going to add, look at that. Doesn't that look good? And we're going to take our bacon slice here and kind of just throw it on as bacon surprise. And that is our modified McNoy It's looking so good. I know you guys are as eager as I am to see what it tastes like, so stay tuned for that. We'll try to do a quick mukbang where I eat this for you. But I'm going to go ahead and prepare the other two and then assemble my sandwiches and show you what it looks like when we finish. As you can see, I've got 2 of the sandwiches done. And I have indeed wrapped them up into a bag. I have 2 of them here that I put into my lunchbox. And you can see I've got 2 Mountain Dews, water. I'm going to throw in some chips. I put them on the top there. And a paper towel, and I should be done. And that's my lunch. For breakfast, I'm going to have another McNoy Delux. And I ended up with a bunch of leftover bacon. So this one actually has 3 pieces of bacon on it. We'll have 3. Putting 3 pieces of bacon. You know, it has the egg and the salami. And we are all set. So we're going to try to do a quick mukbang with this. Stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I hope that wherever you are taking care of yourself, looking at your situation and trying to see what is available. I have electricity here, so I'm going to chill here a little bit and charge up my phone, even though I could do that in the car, and just enjoy this morning view before I head into work. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Bye-bye now.